What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you guys check out all the links in the description below. So, what I noticed today is that Nintendo has been working on lots of great games over the years. But however, there's one change in the title that I really noticed and I didn't know about that. And since the Nintendo Switch 2 has been released, and Fortnite is on the Nintendo Switch 2, there was one change of the title, and it says Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. And I don't know why Nintendo has changed that title, though. Maybe it's because it's for the Nintendo Switch 1, though, that's for sure. It kind of makes a lot of sense, though, but hey, you know what I noticed? Fortnite Chapter 7 is out. Are you guys excited for the new Fortnite season? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, so far, though, I haven't played the new Fortnite season, but maybe I will somehow, though. But Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2, also, Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2 is just titled Fortnite, though, definitely. And I'm sure when I get the Nintendo Switch 2, I think I'll play Fortnite on the Switch 2 when I get one, hopefully, because I'm working on it. I'm almost there, hopefully. So I think Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2 is just titled Fortnite, but Fortnite on the Switch 1 is just says Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. I don't know why they've ever made a title like that, but it is on the Nintendo Switch 1, and it kind of makes a lot of sense, though, definitely. But Fortnite for the Switch 2 is just titled Fortnite, though, definitely. So here's the thing. I think Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is the same, though. Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, but they didn't title it Fortnite for Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe there's not enough room, definitely. And there's no way you can change it to just Fortnite, though. It's just Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. But if you go into Nintendo eShop and look up Fortnite, you'll see it's just Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. So I think Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2 makes a lot of sense, though. It's just titled Fortnite, though, definitely. So, as I can tell, you'll still log into Fortnite with the same username, same password, and also you'll still get same skin, same loading screen. Everything you get, you'll still get it, though, if you sign in to your Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2. But the thing is, everything will stay the same. Just like when you transfer your data. Because everything can stay the same when you transfer your data. But the thing is, when you sign in to Fortnite on the Switch 2 and to your same Fortnite account, everything will be the same. Everything will be the same, definitely. So anyways, I think that once you see here that Nintendo does work on lots of great games, but there are changes that Nintendo does, though. Because Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, it's kind of like Nintendo Switch 2 Edition title. For example, like Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Fortnite is still free on the Nintendo eShop, as I can tell. And also, the thing is, I'm going to tell you. Alright? Now, here's the thing. Now, there are changes in the title, though, Nintendo does. Like Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, or like Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Everything is like that, though, that's the thing. Like, Fortnite for Nintendo Switch 1, that would be a Nintendo Switch 1 Edition, and then we have Fortnite Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. So there's a comparison between Fortnite for Nintendo Switch and Fortnite on the Switch 2. Because Fortnite was made for the Nintendo Switch 1, and also Fortnite was on the Nintendo Switch 2. So the comparison is Fortnite for Nintendo Switch, that's on the Nintendo Switch 1. It's just titled Fortnite for Nintendo Switch on the Nintendo Switch 1, but Fortnite for the Nintendo Switch 2 is just titled Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2. See, it has without for Nintendo Switch. Fortnite for Nintendo Switch on the Nintendo Switch 2 is just titled Fortnite. But then Fortnite on the Switch 1 is just with for Nintendo Switch, but Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2 is without for Nintendo Switch. Which kind of makes a lot of sense, though, definitely, if you see the difference and the comparison. So, that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!